1971 Plymouth GTX stood as a bold symbol of American muscle car dominance during an era when raw power and aggressive styling ruled the roads. Marketed by Plymouth as a gentleman's muscle car, the GTX combined brute strength with premium touches that set it apart from more stripped-down muscle machines. It was the final year the GTX existed as a standalone model, making the 1971 version a rare and cherished collectible among enthusiasts. Under the hood, the 1971 GTX came standard with a 440 cubic inch Super Commando V8 engine, producing a massive 370 horsepower and 480 lb-ft of torque. For those who craved more thrill, an optional 426 HEMI V8 was available, delivering an eye-watering 425 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful engines of the muscle car era. The 446-barrel, 3 two-barrel carbs, was another monstrous option rated at 390 horsepower. This range of engine options made the GTX a formidable force on both street and strip. In terms of speed, the GTX wasn't just powerful, it was fast. With the 426 HEMI, the 1971 GTX could accelerate from 0 to 60 mph in approximately 5.4 seconds and complete the quarter mile in under 13.7 seconds, which was blisteringly quick for its time. Even the standard 440 engine provided acceleration that rivaled many performance cars, allowing the GTX to flex both in straight-line performance and highway cruising. Performance was further enhanced by the Torque-A-Flight 3-speed automatic transmission, though a 4-speed manual gearbox was also available for driving purists. The car featured heavy-duty suspension, torsion bars up front, and multi-leaf springs in the rear, which provided stability and solid handling despite the car's heavy curb weight. The power-assisted front disc brakes were standard, improving its stopping capabilities significantly over previous years. The 1971 model introduced an entirely new body design for the GTX, sharing the fuselage styling theme with other Chrysler models of the era. The front featured twin-loop front bumpers, a divided grille, and a more aggressive muscular stance. The long hood and short deck proportions gave it the classic muscle car profile, while new optional air grabber hood scoops added both function and attitude. On the inside, the GTX offered a surprisingly upscale and driver-focused interior. Bucket seats were standard, wrapped in high-quality vinyl, and the dashboard featured wood grain trim and a full suite of performance gauges, including a tachometer and oil pressure indicators. Unlike many muscle cars that were bare bones, the GTX leaned into comfort and style, offering options like air conditioning, a center console, and a premium AM/FM stereo system. The steering wheel was padded and featured a sporty 3-spoke design, while the floor-mounted shifter added to the muscle car experience. Rear seats were decently spacious for a 2-door performance car, and the trunk offered a practical amount of storage, making the GTX a car that could handle weekend trips as well as quarter-mile blasts. Despite its many strengths, 1971 marked the end of the road for the GTX as a standalone model. Rising insurance costs, stricter emissions regulations, and the early effects of the fuel crisis led to a decline in demand for high-performance vehicles. In 1972, the GTX was demoted to a performance package for the Roadrunner, effectively ending its brief but glorious reign. Today, the 1971 Plymouth GTX is a rare gem, especially those equipped with the 426 HEMI. Its unique blend of luxury and raw muscle, combined with its limited production numbers, has made it a sought-after classic. Collectors value it not only for its performance but also for its historical significance as one of the last true muscle cars before the decline of the Golden Era. In conclusion, the 1971 Plymouth GTX captured the spirit of its time, an unapologetic expression of speed, style, and strength. From its monster V8 engines and fast quarter-mile times to its premium interior and bold design, it remains one of the most iconic muscle cars ever built. Whether parked at a car show or roaring down a straightaway, the GTX continues to turn heads and win hearts decades after it first hit the pavement.